David, I don't care how busy you are. And it doesn't matter what's going on at Craze, don't you understand? I have managed to match up one of the serial numbers with the key that we've got from Mendora. Hello? Right. And it's for a bank in New York City, so we've got to get there as soon as possible. Which is just, oh, darn. Yes. So drop everything. We just... Yes, honey, now. Lieutenant.
Dr. Lord, I understand you received a package from Mendora. And I was wondering if it was just a coincidence or maybe it has something to do with Manuel Santi.
Hey. Hey. So, what are you doing here? Why aren't you off honeymooning with your new hubby, or at least hanging out with him?
I just came by to pick up a few things.
Why don't you just admit it?
What?
That you made a huge mistake by marrying Tico. Because you still love Antonio.
Manuelito, how long? How long till the man who murdered me is punished? When will Tico pay for what he has done?
Are you clear on what to say?
Yes, sir.
I mean it. Don't elaborate. Quick and clean.
I'll handle it, sir.
Do you want to tell me what that's about?
What?
It was Tomas Garcia, a Santi operative who worked directly for your father. What the hell would you be doing meeting with him?
Let me hazard a guess. Manning has misled and or lied to you again. You want something stronger?
Finally.
Get away from me, Todd.
Come on, hear me out at least.
I made a deal with Kevin to end the war, and you blew it.
Claire.
All right, RJ, yeah, I would like a drink. Give me something that will sting when I throw it in Todd's face.
Have a seat. Paul? Sure. I'm only gonna say this once. I am going to help you. And in exchange, I want you out of town.
You're gonna help me.
That's right. But if you ever say a word about where you got Ace or who his mother and father really are, I will bury you. Literally. My family has thousands of acres where your body will disappear.
Promises in there.
Oh. As much as you're ever gonna get from me. You understand the deal?
Sure. Sure, you'll bury me in one of your thousands of acres, right? Don't worry, Kevin. I'll disappear.
For good, Paul. Or else you're dead.
Hey, Jen. It's Paul. Guess what? It's your lucky day. You don't have to go to RJ for me after all.
Good. He wouldn't have listened to me anyway. So when do I get the videotape?
Well, you know, I think I'm going to hold on to that for a little while. You know, something about Rex and Lindsay getting it on at UV that's just a little kinky, you know?
You sick freak.
Watch it, Jen. You don't want to make me mad.
Give me the damn tape.
No. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna hold on to it for a little while. Bye. This might not be enough to get RJ off my back, but a smart guy can make a killing with this kind of cash.
Please come in, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
So, I gather you're going through my mail? Maybe reading it? What is this, a police state? I wonder if you would mind waiting right here. I'll be right back. I cannot wait for the next election.
Relax. Someone at the post office just happened to say you received a package from Andorra, and I thought maybe it might have contained something that would help me in my investigation, and if it did, maybe you would tell me about it. So, did it?
I don't think so. They were photographs that I took of scenery the last time I was in Mandora this past summer.
Okay. Look, I know we talked about this Manuel Santi before, but I thought maybe there was something you might have forgotten, or there might be something else you might want to tell me about him.
Like what?
Like, have you seen any of his known associates in town lately? Like, do you remember any of the safe houses he might have kept? Any place he might have stashed a large amount of money?
I'm sorry, but my relationship with Manuel Santi ended 17, 18 years ago.
And yet there you were in 2004 down there looking for his money in Puerto Rico.
I would have been happy with just the sun, the sand, the surf.
Right.
I don't quite understand. Why are the police involved in this? I thought this was an FBI investigation.
For me, it's about Antonio. He's a friend. And if the Santis are after him, he'll need all the help he can get.
Oh, yes. I understand the Santi organization is now being headed by somebody new.
Some guy by the name of El Tiburon, the shark.
Oh, these gangsters and their nicknames.
I know. But these clowns are dangerous, and this is not a game.
True. But I just can't think of anything else that I haven't already told you. I do think it's wonderful that you're helping Antonio. Carlota used to work for me, and when Antonio was much younger and got into a lot of trouble, I was very helpful to her.
I appreciate your candor. If you happen to think of anything about Manuel or about this missing money...
I will call you immediately.
Okay, it was huge mistake by marrying Tico, Jessica. Just cop to it.
Committing to somebody who loves you is not what I would call a mistake.
Okay. So what, you have no feelings for Antonio at all anymore?
I will always have feelings for Antonio, and on some level.
On some level?
Natalie, living with Antonio was really intense.
That's a bad thing?
Who wants to live in the middle of a thunderstorm for their entire life?
Well, Tico's Mr. Sunshine, right?
Everything with him feels right. You know, it's just... We have the kind of relationship that you can build on for a lifetime.
So what? Is Antonio just... He's passionate and he's fire. He's so exciting.
Will you stop attacking me on this, okay? Do I constantly bait you about Paul Kramer?
Oh, please. Please do not mention that creep. You know what? He better stay away from me. He better stay away from me, because I will not be responsible for what I do to him.
What happened now?
He stole the heirloom earrings that Mom gave me.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I got him back before he fenced him, but... You know, he's such a twisted squirrel. I mean, I can't believe I ever even thought he was sweet.
Yeah, I used to think Antonio... You know what? It doesn't matter. I don't care. I have a wonderful new life. I have a wonderful new husband.
So why did I catch you staring at this when I walked in?
Tico murdered me.
I want to make him pay. But I have to be sure.
In your heart, you know. Think. Your father made you his heir, not Tico. And he was right to do so. You are your father's son, Manuel. You are your father.
No. Mother, tell me more.
Hello.
Are you ready?
How do I know who this is?
Hey, Leon. Are you ready?
To prove you're worthy of the name Santi.
Man, thought I was never gonna get out of there tonight. You didn't call me. I left you a bunch of messages.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shut my phone off. I really didn't want to talk to anybody, you know? I mean, how can my father treat my brother Eric that way? Did you see the look in my brother's eyes?
I see a lot of pain in yours. That's why I left you all those messages.
You left me more than one.
I wanted to show you how much I love you.
All right. I'll listen to them now, even if I have to listen to a million messages from my brother and my father. You know, I'm just so sick and tired of all the anger and...
What?
Michael, there's a message here from a 212 area code.
Manhattan.
Yeah, which can only mean one thing. That Gretchen Young, the editor of Hyperion, called me. She probably just called to tell me how much she hates my novel.
Or how much she loves it.
No, she probably called to tell me that I shouldn't even have bothered her. It's too long, it's too dull, it's too stupid.
Marcy.
What?
You have to check that message.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes. Do it. Now.
Fine.
Well, now this will not only sting, but the stain is a bear.
Maybe I should order club soda.
You know, Todd, you said you were going to end the war with Kevin, but you just move it into a whole different direction. You restart a newspaper just to ruin Kevin's campaign. Okay, give me one good reason why I shouldn't throw that right in your face.
Maybe you should.
Fine.
Don't be so quick to judge, Sonia. Tomas worked for my father, true. But as I recall, so did your parents. Now, were they Santi operatives?
Please. Tico, are you really going to try and tell me that Tomas is not part of the Santi organization?
Sonia, Tomas was a personal assistant. He ran errands, shopped for my family, things of that nature. When his savings were exhausted, he approached me and asked me for a job. So I'm giving him a trial run.
How do you think it looks? Tomas worked directly for El Toro, now he's working for you. Tico?
Tia Carlota, thank you so much for coming.
Yes. Maybe I shouldn't have. How's my son? Since you are the only person he even talks to now. Well, Carlotta Antonio's not doing very well. He's having a hard time dealing with the fact that you lied to him his entire life.
Feeling better?
I really thought that we could make it this time, Todd.
Hey, what if it's true?
What?
What I printed? What if I was stating facts? What if I'm being an honest journalist? What if it's true?
You know what? Take it. I mean, if you want to. Oh, no, oops, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? I mean, Tico's not going to want this on his bedside table now, is he?
Natalie, I miss Jamie, okay? It's not good for her to be away from Antonio for long periods of time.
Kids survive, okay? I ought to know.
How are things with you lately? Now that Paul's out of the picture, have you seen John?
No. Nope. He's with Evangeline. There's no future there.
Natalie, if he's really what you want, you should fight for him.
And are you fighting for Antonio?
Natalie, it's not right for...
Kevin, no, she's at a late meeting with some of the deans.
Oh, Jess, shouldn't you be on your honeymoon?
Yeah, I know. I said the exact same thing to her, but...
Okay, guys, enough's enough. I know that everybody in this family thinks that marrying Tico was the biggest mistake of my life. I get it, okay? But I'm fine, we're fine, everything's fine. Fine.
Can I see that? Look, I know that things have been going badly for you and Antonio for a long time, but Tico's solid. God knows he adores you. So all I have to say is congratulations, Mrs. Santi. Good for you. Give me a hug.
Thank you.
Sonia, Tia Carlota was in a terrible position. Antonio was involved in gangs as a teenager, and she saw his dark side very early on. If she would have told him who his true father was, that might have sent him even further in that direction. I mean, you've seen how he's been acting ever since he learned the truth.
I get why he did it, Carlotta, but the fact remains that you lied to him. Plain and simple. We're not done talking about Tomas. Excuse me.
She can be terribly rude sometimes. Why don't we sit? Would you like some wine?
No, please, I'm fine, thanks.
I'm awfully upset about the way Antonio has been treating you lately. I mean, having just lost my mother, believe me, I know how important that kind of love is.
It breaks my heart. Con cada palabra, every word is like a knife in my heart.
I know. And what worries me is that this cruelty that he's showing you is obviously something that he inherited from our father. Which is odd because I too am the son of Manuel Santi, and I have nothing but love for you, dear Carlota.
Tell me what you want me to do.
There's a safe in Dorian Lord's house. Find it.
Open it. Take all the contents. By morning. You will be told where to deliver them later.
You going somewhere?
I'll be back soon.
That's not what I asked. Antonio, don't cut me out. We're in this together.
I got a call from El Tiburon.
Did you tell her who it was this time?
No, he disguised his voice again.
Well, again, it couldn't be Tico because I just left him with your mother. Sorry, your aunt, Carlotta at the country club.
No, I actually think it was somebody different this time, different rhythm when he spoke. Maybe El Tiburon just tells people what to say.
What was your assignment?
I'll tell you when I get back.
Excuse me?
Look, there's no violence. Nobody's gonna get hurt, all right? Relax. I'm short on time.
Antonio, we're in this thing together.
Good. Then show me some trust. I have to do this alone, and there's a deadline.
No violence?
None.
This is not a good idea. But I'll keep my phone on, okay? Just call me if you need anything, even if it's just to talk to me.
I appreciate your trust.
Likes it or not. Hi.
You don't think it's just a little sudden for this little marriage to Tico?
Well, if something's right, why wait? Tico's a good guy. A lot better for you than Antonio Vega.
Exactly. I agree. Obviously. I'll get it.
Listen, Jess, if you see Mom, tell her that Grandpa's going to be in the hospital longer than we planned.
Why? What happened?
Well, they're going to do some more testing. They're going to do some observations, check out some medications and stuff. It's going to be a couple weeks, maybe more.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's not going to be out for the big celebration on election night, which is a real bummer. You seen the latest polls, by the way?
Oh, look.
Hey.
Look who's here to speak to Mom.
And found my beautiful wife and her family instead. I was hoping to apologize to your mother.
Oh, I'm sure that she will forgive us. I just came by to pick up a few things. Natalie, Kevin has some bad news.
Yeah, I was just telling Jess that Grandpa's gonna be in the hospital longer than we planned.
He probably won't even make it out in time for the election. Wow. It really is bad. I mean, these days I thought the whole idea was to get him out quickly, so it must be serious.
Yeah, well, they have to be careful.
Yeah, and I hate to be the one to give you even more bad news, but I came across this earlier. Hardly the type of publicity you need this close to the election.
That son of a... Tom Manning is a dead man.
Would you like some coffee with that humble pie? Arsenic? You are here to pay what you owe.
I don't have it yet, but I'm working on it, okay?
Apply more effort. Work harder.
I meant it, you know.
What?
I'm ending the war with Kevin.
So you call that ending it?
Blair, this article's not personal. Yes, I'm a little glad that Kevin's getting stuck like the pig he is. But why don't you read it? You know he's corrupt. Do you remember when he resigned, how he strutted around yakking about how he wouldn't get involved with people like Dawes? Now he's practically in bed with the guy.
Well, how deep is he involved with Dawes?
Deep as it gets. This state is going to be sold to the highest bidder when this election's over with. You used to be a journalist. Why don't you check the facts? And when you're done checking, why don't you work with me?
What is the matter with you? First you call me and tell me that you don't need me to help you with RJ, but you still won't give me the videotape. And then you call me back and tell me you're broke again? What is this? You went to the track? Oh, great. Now you're out blowing money and then I'm supposed to help you.
No, Jen, you're so beautiful. RJ won't be able to turn you down.
Sir, I am merely asking you to open the safe deposit box and see what's in there so I can make sure that it's worthwhile a trip to go there myself. Listen, just tell them that I am Manuel Santi's grieving widow and that I deserve some compassion. Fine. I'll come there myself with the key. Thank you so much for your help. Antonio.
I got some questions.
About what?
About a man you knew very well. My father, Manuel Santi.
So what'd you think? I mean, she really liked it, right?
Yeah, and she said that you should call her.
Oh my God, she liked my book.
Yes, and she said that you should call her on her cell phone anytime.
It's too late.
Any time.
She liked it. She really liked it.
Yeah, and now you should call her.
No, maybe I'll call her tomorrow, or maybe the next day, maybe. Michael, what are you doing? Michael, give me my phone.
You made me listen to that message twice. I remember the number.
No, Michael, give me back that phone. It is too late to call her, Michael. I'm serious.
She's a New Yorker. It's never too late to call those people.
But what if you wake her up? She's gonna hate me forever. She might change her mind. Michael, hang up. Please hang up. What if she doesn't? Hello? Yes. Hi. Hi, Miss Young. Well, this is Marcy Walsh. Yeah.
So, since I don't know where Antonio went,
Yeah, I know. I can leave, right? Look. What do you say we just lay our cards on the table? If this LT world really is after Antonio, don't you think he can use all the help he can get?
I can do whatever's necessary.
No, your A&L friends in Washington are too far away to help if this really breaks fast. Hey, I'm here, and we can both help Antonio if you let me in.
I am Aya, and I appreciate knowing that I can count on you in an emergency, okay?
Just bring me up to speed.
Well, there's not really much to say. Antonio's been contacted by someone claiming to be El Tiburon. He's told him to do something. I don't know what it is. I'm afraid that Antonio's getting in this way over his head. But I can't.
If you start acting like an agent instead of someone who cares about him, you're afraid you'll scare him away.
Yeah, but if I don't do anything, he's going to get himself killed. Antonio is going through a really bad time right now. He's convinced that this El Tiburon character killed his mother.
Everybody claimed that was an accident.
Not Antonio. And he's starting to obsess about it. If he doesn't wind up getting himself killed, he's going to wind up doing something he's really going to regret.
You know, I think you should go to Carlota. Tell her you love her. Give her a big hug.
Manny ever say where he hid his money?
I think you're forgetting that we were only married for 6 weeks. And then I found out what kind of man he was. A predator. Dealing drugs, running guns.
You took off. Right. Never told him you were pregnant with Adriana. Just split.
And got the marriage annulled.
What?
Nothing, it's just that now that I know you're Manuel's son, I really see the resemblance. With Tico, it's... but with you really have his... About that money that you were forced to recover for the organization?
100 million in bearer bonds.
Yes, well, some of that rightfully belongs to Adriana. Do you have any idea where it wound up?
I got my suspicions.
Tico throws money around. Everybody's saying that he spent more money on that heart gala than he even took in.
Why, you don't trust my little brother?
Do you?
Well, Kevin's not answering his cell, and did Natalie leave?
To look for Kevin. She was worried. And I wish I hadn't brought that newspaper with me.
No, it's not your fault at all. Kevin and Todd have been going at it since college.
Well, it seems like it upset you too.
I will be fine.
I'm sure you will, in every way. Just as I'm sure it will soon be a loving, married couple, in every way.
Soon.
You know, maybe this isn't the right time, but why wait? Please, open it. When I came across this and saw how precious it was, all I could think of was how precious you are to me.
Tico, this is too much.
I could never give you enough, Jessica. Never. I want you in every possible way to be mine. You're like a beautiful wild bird that I have finally captured.
Sure. It sounds really great, Miss Young. I'm sorry, I mean Gretchen. All right, well, I'll see you then. Bye.
Somebody's going to New York.
I'm going to New York!
Because somebody loved her book.
She really liked it, Michael. She loved it. She's going to pay for the hotel. She's going to take me out to dinner, and they want to push the publication date as fast as they possibly can.
That is incredible. Man, I wish that they serve champagne here. They don't serve champagne here.
Oh, my God. I'm going to need a dress. I'm going to need to get my hair done. Michael, you know this is all because of you, right? You know, because you pushed me. I love you.
It's late. You should go home.
Yeah, but I'm not sleepy. We should, I don't know, go out and get a drink or go dancing or do something. Do things that we didn't get a chance to do. We're getting to know each other. mean, there's so much I'm still learning about my new husband.
You know, I think that's a great idea, but not tonight. I still have another meeting, so I'm gonna have Tomas drive you home.
Oh, no, I have my car.
I don't want you driving on the roads alone at night, so I will take your car and Tomas will drive you home.
But I'm fine. I can drive home.
Please, indulge me, okay? Nothing is more important than your safety. Tomas, vais a llevar a la señora Santi a Lion's Heart. Yes, we'll be right out.
I'm not gonna break up over this, Blair. You're not gonna go running off, leaving me begging you, and I'm not gonna force you to do it my way.
We wouldn't even be having this argument if you had just told me the truth in the first place.
I understand that, but if I told you the truth in the first place, you would have made wrong assumptions. We would have had this argument anyway before the first edition went to print. Governor Brooks, Kevin Buchanan, they are corrupt. It's time somebody called them on it.
Dawes is the poster boy for corruption. And if he's backing Brooks and Brooks has picked Kevin, then...
Blair, every fact in this newspaper has been checked and rechecked and checked again. And it will be done so, the next edition, the edition after that. It's going to be the truth, it's going to be accurate.
I made a vow that I wouldn't cut my losses at the first sign of trouble. But Todd, look at me. You made a promise to me. You made a promise that you would not lie to me.
I made a lie of omission. I'll give you that. And maybe I did revert a little bit to my old ways. So did you, I think. Reverted a little bit, don't you?
Giving you the ultimatum every other day?
Every day, more like it.
We're still here.
Forever.
RJ doesn't care about me one way or another.
Well, Jane, you better make him care. You better make him forget about the debt that I owe him, or your mom's X-rated video is going on the internet.
Jen? What the hell are you doing? I mean, I know you have a long history of doing stupid things, but come on, this is lower than low.
Oh, come on, baby, don't be so mean, huh? I know you still love me.
Touch me.
Hey, that's it. That's it. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Enough.
So I'll keep my eye on Tico. Oh, and Antonio, it must have been awful for you, losing Jessica to him like that.
Jessica's on her own. She's got her own life. Good night.
Good night. David, would you hurry up? Why? Because we don't have time. Do you understand? John McBain was over here sniffing around, asking a lot of questions. So was Antonio. And David, fine. I'm going to come over there and get you.
What's the matter with you? Relax.
He's a liar and a thief.
Yeah, and he's not your problem anymore. He's not your problem, all right? You got smart and you got rid of him, right? Look, he's gonna self-destruct if he doesn't get himself killed in the process.
Well, that won't be too soon for me. So why are you here? Are you here to see Evangeline?
I'm just looking for Antonio. Hey, stay away from Kramer, okay? Yeah, don't yeah me, right?
Okay. Hey, Jen. Just one more thing I had to say.
You got another Johnny McBain for one night, huh?
Yeah. It's all yours.
My niece packs a mean right hand.
This article.
Yes, how you've turned Craze into the hottest new magazine in the country. That's an accurate article.
You know, sometimes you can be just so sweet, it makes me want to cry.
You having fun, Manny? Enjoy it while you can. I thought we had a deal. I thought the war was over.
Kevin!
I guess not. Well, I'm here to tell you both. You know what? Our little pact is finished.
You think maybe he didn't like the article in the Sun?
Yes, Eleanor, thanks for the warning. Please tell them I'm closing in on El Tilburon. I'll know who he is soon. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. Antonio?
No, the other Santi. He's not home yet?
He'll be back soon. It's just getting late.
Yeah, it is. Look, I felt I had to call you. This is very important.
What is it?
I have been keeping something from you.
I knew it. Tell me.
I know who El Tiburón is.